Hello, I'm your teacher for today, Ma'am Amy Calma, and our topic is all about Avogadros number. For our objectives, at the end of the video, you will be able to learn the important use of Avogadros number and you will be able to calculate the Avogadros number in terms of the atoms, molecules, and formula units. So let us start first by defining what is a mole. This is the counting unit that is used for the chemist, and this is also the amount of substance that is being present in a molecule, in an ion, in an atom, or in a formula unit that is found in exactly 12 grams of carbon 12 isotope. We have the value of Avogadro's number, and this is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. When we talk about Avogadro's number, we give honor to our Italian physicist whose name is Amedeo Avogadro. He was the one who pioneered his work on gases. He later found out the important use of the Avogadro's number in determining the number of particles so that you will be able to get the amount of a substance. Now, we may be able to use the two conversion factors, namely the Avogadro's number that may be found on the numerator or the Avogadro's number that may be found on the denominator, depending on the unknown. Now, the formula can be derived vice versa. The mole of a substance may be converted into particle of a substance or the other way around. Now, when we talk about the particles or the number of objects that are being measured by Avogadro's number, this pertains to the atoms, molecules, and the formula units. Atoms are the simplest elements. And when we talk about the molecules, these are mostly covalent bonds, and the formula units are mostly ionic bonds. What is the importance of Avogadro's number in chemistry? One of the important use is that it serves as a bridge for us to be able to measure large amount of substances. For example, we want to determine how many mole is present in the water. Or, just like in our situation, how many molecules can be found in azithromycin tablet, for example, most especially in this time of pandemic. And it may also be used as a conversion factor. So what are the different steps involved in calculating the number of particles for Avogadro's number? Of course, first and foremost, we get the unknown, get the given, and then you determine what will be the appropriate conversion factor. Will it be for the atoms? Will it be for the molecule or the formula units? This is very important so that you will be able to convert them properly. And for the last step, of course, you have to multiply everything on the numerator before you divide. Okay? And then you are going to cancel similar units so that you'll be able to get the unknown. Here are the sample problems. For example, here you are going to determine how many atoms are present in moles. So you are going to get the number of atoms first, which is your unknown, followed by the given. And we have here molecules, 2.5 molecules of zinc. Now, the third step is very important. You are going to determine which among the conversion factor is important. So in here, you have 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power atoms. Now, for the step 4, this is the calculation itself, wherein you are going to place the appropriate values on their corresponding places. Now, we have the given and then followed by the conversion factor. Multiply everything on the numerator before we divide. As a result, our product is 1.5 times 10 to the 24th power atoms of zinc. What if the problem is asking for the number of molecules? This is the same from our previous step. So, we have to read the problem, calculate the number of molecule present in 0.23 moles of table sugar, and this is otherwise known as your sucrose. So, we have here step 1, get the unknown, and this is your number of molecule of table sugar. Step 2, get the given. Our given is in molecule. So 0.23 mole or molecule of sucrose. Now again, the crucial step is getting the right conversion factor. Now, for this given problem, it is molecule. So, 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power molecule. And for the fourth step, this is the calculation itself, wherein we are going to place again the given in their corresponding places. So, we are going to multiply everything on the numerator before we divide. As a result, our answer is 1.40 times 10 to the 23rd power, or in our calculator, we have 1.3846 times 10 to the 23rd power. Now, it depends on the teacher how many digits or how many significant figure are you going to put as your final answer. What if the problem is asking for formula units? So here is again the step. So how many formula units are present in 4.01 mole of aluminum chloride? So for the first step, we have here to get the unknown. So for our unknown, we have the formula units of aluminum chloride. The given is in molecule again. So 4.01 mole of aluminum chloride. So we get the appropriate conversion factor. For this problem, we have 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power formula units. We multiply everything on the numerator before we divide. Your final answer should be 2.41402 times 10 to the 24th power. Now, again, depending on your teacher, if how many significant figures should we need as our final answer. Now, if this problem naman is on the other way around, if it's asking for the number of atoms to moles, just like the given problem, so let me read it to you. Zinc is used as a corrosion-resistant coating on iron. It is also an essential trace element in your diet. Calculate the number of moles that contain in a 4.50 times 10 to the 24th atoms of zinc. Now, again, what we are going to do here is that we are going to convert the number of atoms to moles. So for the first step, we are going to get the unknown, and this is the moles of zinc. Okay, so it is the other way around. And then get the given. It is 4.50 times 10 to the 24th power atoms of zinc. Now, again, I always repeat it. The third step is very crucial. So you have to determine the appropriate conversion factor. So for this time, we have the number of atom is equal to mole as the correct conversion factor. So therefore, your step 4 should be the calculation of what is to be solved in our problem. So for our final product, so what you are going to do is to multiply everything on the numerator first before you divide. So when you multiply, you will get 4.50 times 10 to the 24th power atoms divided by Avogadros number. So our answer is 7.48 moles of zinc. Now let us have self-check, okay? So this is done in order for us to determine what we have learned for this session. So attached here are the answers, which will serve as your guide as you answer the given problems for a different types of objects. We have the atoms, molecules, and formula units. In summary, we have the important use of our Avogadros number, which serves as a bridge in order for us to be able to count the large amount of substances. And the different steps involved here is that the one that is very crucial is for us to be able to know what appropriate conversion factor is needed, because there are different types of objects. We have the ions, we have the atoms, the molecules, and the formula units. So another important use of our Avogadros number is again the conversion factor, and this is what is most beneficial to us chemists, to us chemistry students, because this will help us identify further and better how much a substance is being contained in this large quantity, or most especially in this macroscopic substance. If you have questions and clarifications, you may message us, your teachers. We will be gladly here and offer our response and with regards to your queries and for clarifications. That's all. Thank you and God bless.